You got your bucket list, your grocery list, your list of things to do. You got a list of all your wishes, that's a wish list, dude. You got your Amazon and Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy too. But I know a list that don't exist, and buddy, so do you. It's the Epstein list, it's a mystery list, but the twist is a myth of a list that we all just missed. Be an optimist, not a pessimist. If you wish to persist, it's probably best to forget that list. Now what were we talking about? I don't remember, but I can sleep a lot better at night. Yeah, life can just go along. Knowing there's 10,000 hours of sunshine and flowers and nobody doing a damn thing wrong. Hear no, see no, damn Bongino, cash to tell. Well, I wouldn't want to be a sweating man with bulging eyes. Now tell me them fellas ain't compromised. Any implicated dude will tell you. Anybody on the big list knows just how far the folks in charge will go to keep the status quo. So when the war bell rings, the song that they'll sing is a song that we well know. I-oh, I-oh, so it's off to war I go. Well, they said they's gonna fix it, but now they're all complicit. They-oh, 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 so it's off to war we go. Send the poor off to war, what else are we for? They-oh, 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 they-oh.
Ben Franklin here. I was playing with my kite in a lightning storm and ended up in the present-day, crime-ridden capital. Let's check on the state of this filthy shithole. So how many people in government now?
At least 3 million if you don't count the military, and we're pretty much always hiring.
Dude, what the fuck? But you have spending under control?
No, once we're elected, we don't give a shit about that. We're 36 trillion in debt and rising.
Bro, I didn't even know numbers even went that high.
How can you spend that much on the gold standard?
We got rid of that silly idea over 50 years ago. Science has proven that money isn't real and anyone can just print it. What's up with England now? How's the king?
Well, they have a new king now named Muhammad.
Oh, man, sucks to suck.
What are you guys paying taxes nowadays?
Shit, man, between income, property, and sales tax, it's like 30 to 40%.
Yeah. You lost me at income tax.
Why haven't you guys used the Second Amendment to start a new government?
Because they have nukes and a massive militarized police force.
Okay, not what we planned. Wait, so let me get this straight. You guys vote now? Well, guys, the government is unrecognizable. Congress is now a massive nursing home where dementia patients manage all your money. Good luck.
Who was born in America? Who went to P. Diddy freak-offs? Who hates white people the most? Who gives better head? Who has STD? Who drowned the chef? Who hates America? Who has a bigger penis?
You want to know what I've noticed after moving down south in the USA from Australia? There are so many people here from California and New York who refuse to assimilate. I'm in Nashville, so you already know there's some Californians down here wearing cowboy hats. They'll go to Boot Barn, get a buckle, but they won't become part of the South. They always got such a fucking bad attitude, mate. They're always so eager to inject their ideals into this place. They don't say please, they don't say thank you. And the funny thing about it is, man, these people from California and New York, they don't like the South. They think the people are stupid, they don't like their politics, but they want to have nice neighbours, clean streets, but they don't contribute to it at all. Oh, Jack, why do you have an opinion? You're not even fucking from here. I moved down south in the USA because it's better than Australia. I dropped my bullshit off at the airport. I'm not walking around saying, why isn't there Vegemite and kangaroos everywhere? I'm like, oh no, I'm in the South. Give me a fucking beer. I'm not putting a shrimp on the barbie. I'm going to Cookout, mate. People will move here from Los Angeles because Los Angeles is an actual shithole, and they bring their bullshit with them, mate. You're moving down here because it's better than where you left. See you later, mate.
You don't have to go to hell. You're in hell. This is hell. This is hell. This is hell.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Then strangled them, and finally dismembered their bodies.
Bright.
Then
available.
And homelessness and all that.
And now, the voice you've been waiting for.
There is a secret song at the center of the world, and its sound is like razors through flesh. I'm here to turn up the volume.
I'm kind of retarded.
When I posted that last episode 2 weeks ago, I was in a sort of state of shock over how stupid they think we are that they're gonna actually try to fly that shit over on us that, oh, after all this time, there was actually nothing there. And then the next day, seeing that press conference, and the guy asked a very reasonable question.
Your memo and release yesterday on Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former Labor Secretary, who was Miami U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape related to that?
Yeah, sure. If
Could I just interrupt for a second?
Mother of God, I thought. Here it comes.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but...
Fuck.
I don't think it's possible to overstate how sad it made me to hear him talking like such a fucking asshole. And then there was her brilliant fucking answer.
You go ahead.
Sure. First, to back up on that, in February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, he didn't even ask you about what you said in that interview about them being on your desk. He asked about Alex Acosta and the missing minute.
Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that.
Yeah, I have no knowledge about that, but I'll be sure to get back to you.
And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively. The video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
Yeah, and that whole, oh, there's a minute out of every day that if somebody wants to commit a crime in this prison without it being caught on camera, that they can. And that's just the way it's been for over a quarter century.
Liar, whore, and you know it.
And then I saw Benny Johnson's little breakdown of the layout of the cell block, and they released camera footage of the opposite corner of the whole cell pod. But somehow this is supposed to definitively prove that he committed suicide. I am not giving anyone a pass on this. And when they started seeing how a lot of the base, a lot of the most hardcore base was not gonna let this fucking go. All of a sudden you had Bongino going, oh, well, maybe I'll just quit because I don't like the way that this is being handled. Bitch, you have been out there pushing this shit about how, oh, there's nothing in there. Oh, but now that the blowback is threatening to ruin any future that you have, you want to act like you're putting up some kind of protest. And then all of a sudden the DOJ decides they're gonna fire Maureen Comey with no reason given. Something that should have happened a long time ago. Sorry, not good enough. I'm gonna need to see a hell of a lot more than that. And then Pam Bondi announces personally that they dropped the charges against the Utah doctor for helping people get around the coof jab mandates. This guy was facing decades in prison. So yeah, good job for dropping the case. Not good enough. You can throw as many shiny objects out there as you want, but we are not gonna drop this. And as for Trump, I don't know whether he's too fucking thick to get what a big deal this is,
Or he fell for that bullshit of, oh, well, if you go after these people, it'll crash the economy and all this bad stuff will happen. Those same people are planning on doing that anyway. Now, whether wittingly or unwillingly, you are a party to the cover-up. You are complicit. And then, do you guys remember what Trump said back in April about the JFK files?
We're doing them in full transparency. You know, when we did JFK, people were saying, oh, maybe it wasn't all, it was all. Are you sure?
Well, a couple weeks ago, the CIA came out and said, oh, it turns out that we did have some records related to George Joannidis' involvement with Oswald.
Oops, my bad.
And meanwhile, he's out here endorsing Lindsey Graham again. Arguably the worst motherfucker in the Senate. At least that's how I feel about it. Dude has always given me the major league creeps. And I see Moderna getting full approval for a new coof shot. Children as young as 6 months old.
Humans have a term for this. Bad luck and raw deal. And this is some bullshit.
I'm seeing this all as I'm getting packed up to go out of town on vacation. I needed to get away from it, and I hardly checked the news at all while I was gone. A much-needed detox from all the fuckery. And sure, there's also been some stories that have been downright entertaining. I couldn't really give two shits about this whole kiss cam controversy, but I did really get a kick out of the Mecha Hitler situation. For a second, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm seeing Heil Grok everywhere. And then when I realized what it was about, holy shit. Apparently, right before the new version of Grok was gonna come out, somebody decided to have some fun. And then apparently, even after they said they had fixed the problem, it still kept having hiccups. And again, this is really just meaningless entertainment, cheap thrills. But I am a little curious. I'm not exactly a technophile, and I know very little about computer programming, but I'm just wondering what exactly they did. Like, was it a simple thing of saying, hey, act like Hitler for a while, or did it actually take a good bit of programming work? It's just some of the weird stuff I wonder about sometimes. And then there was also the story about Stephen Colbert announcing he's getting canceled. I mean, the show is going to go on for another 10 months or so, but if you want to see a funny little video of just a handful of the reasons why you shouldn't give a fuck and some schadenfreude is definitely in order here, this one is highly recommended. And levity like this, it's important to hang on to. Something to counterbalance the fact that there is still this bullshit being said.
Whoever operated the AutoPen had a policy, which is, by the way, I think the biggest scandal. That's the scandal they should be talking about, not Jeffrey Epstein.
Wrong answer!
Is the AutoPen a scandal? Yes. Could people potentially go to jail for it? Yes. Is it a bigger scandal than the Epstein story?
Absolutely fucking not.
And the fact that a day later you had him posting out this AI video of Obama getting arrested in the Oval Office, while funny, doesn't make up for it in the fucking least. The AutoPen scandal was only allowed to happen because of operations like Epstein, blackmailing and compromising and corrupting people within the government. And I say operations like his because make no mistake, he was not the only one. It annoys me all this talk about, oh well, now Trump has made a deal with them so that they'll allow him to get his agenda through. Do people who use crimes against children to blackmail and control politicians seem like people you can negotiate with?
Are you high?
And even if for some reason you thought you could, that still makes you fucking complicit. And the, oh, this will bring down the whole country if it's exposed.
Eat shit!
Their plan is for a great reset, which necessitates the U.S. must fall. So regardless of whether or not you expose this blackmail operation, at some point when the algorithm tells them that you will get the maximum blame, they will pull the plug, the economy and the currency will collapse. And in that situation, the one thing that could get us through it with something even resembling a constitutional republic is if you were to educate and inform the people on how it was that we got to this shite situation. By exposing these people that you're being told, oh no, we can't expose, oh no, we can't do that.
Why, these fucking pussies?
I was thinking the other day about if there really was anything that he had accomplished that couldn't just simply be undone. And the thing I could really come up with is the pardons. From Ross Ulbricht to Joe Biggs and Enrique Tarrio and Stuart Rhodes and all the other J6ers, those cannot be undone. But let's not fool ourselves, that was simply righting some past wrongs. It does nothing for us for the future. And one more quick little thing before I go, because I'm genuinely curious if any of you had heard of this. Like I said, I was on vacation, so I don't know. But apparently a guy in a van crashed into a parked car in Midtown Manhattan, and when the cops showed up, they discovered 76 propane canisters in the back of the van, along with 15 cans of gasoline and diesel. I don't know if this was meant to be one big bada boom or a whole bunch of separate little ones, but this seems like the kind of thing I would have heard about. But again, I was on vacation, so did any of you guys hear about this? Let me know in the comments. And remember, keep your heads up. Being all sad and despondent never did anything for anyone. Sláinte.
All I have in this world is my thoughts and my word, and I don't break them for no one. You understand? So say good night to the bad guy. 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 Come on. Come on. Look at you now.